Welcome to Central Carolina Community College Library's tutorial on research methods. In this video, we'll be learning about a 5-step research process that will help you become a better researcher. By using the steps outlined in this video, you'll find that conducting research for your large assignments is more effective and less time-consuming. Hopefully, these tips will also help you to avoid feeling overwhelmed by the amount of information available in the library. But remember, if you ever do need help navigating the many sources we have available, or just getting started on a search, you can ask for help from your class librarian, or visit the library's webpage, or just stop in and ask at the library's information desk. When conducting library research, the best place to find resources is on the library's website. From here, you can access millions of scholarly articles in any academic subject area using one of the library's databases, or by conducting a search and summon, our research discovery tool. Most students start college believing that an online search begins with Google, but a Google search on a topic usually brings back millions of results, and this is problematic for 2 reasons. First, your instructors will require you to use high-quality, scholarly research. Though this exists on the open web and will therefore come up in a Google search, it can be difficult to evaluate. Google searches bring up material in a variety of formats and from a variety of sources. These can include reputable news publishers, government organizations, and academic institutions. But they can also include conspiracy groups, fake websites created to show off someone's web design skills, and community-edited sites that contain gross misinformation. With enough time and critical thinking, you can separate the good from the bad and find useful, verifiable, scholarly information on the open web. But that brings us to the second problem with using Google. Effective research isn't just accurate, it's also efficient, and library resources are significantly more efficient than Google. They'll get you to those useful, verifiable, scholarly articles much quicker. When you search in a library database, you'll get fewer results, but those results are more likely to be scholarly, accurate, and timely. Additionally, library databases contain a variety of easy-to-use tools to help you narrow your searches and make them as targeted and precise as possible. So now that you know why you should use the library to conduct your research, let's talk about how you should conduct that research. After watching this tutorial, you will have learned about the steps of the research process. You'll be able to choose a topic, and you'll know how to develop a search strategy. You'll also be able to evaluate the results of a library search and save the articles you decide to keep. So let's talk about the library research process. The first step is choosing your topic. Choosing your topic is included in this process because it's part of your overall research. Just as your topic informs your research in turn informs your topic. You may find as you search for resources that the topic you've selected is too broad to search effectively in the time allotted for your assignment. Or you may find that your topic is too specific or too new, and there simply hasn't been enough scholarly writing published yet. In both cases, you may need to go back and come up with a new topic or a new angle in order to research effectively. A good tool to use when choosing your topic initially is a brainstorming map. Brainstorming maps help you to break large topics down into more manageable subtopics, making both research and writing easier. Not only does this exercise help you find the angle of a broad topic that you're most interested in, it can also be helpful later if you find you need to adjust your topic. To try this exercise yourself, download the brainstorming activity PDF found in this module. Step 2 of the research process is often most effective when done simultaneously with Step 1. In order to conduct effective research, you have to know what questions to ask. Often, scholarly research involves some very specific vocabulary, and knowing what words to use will help you form your research questions. Additionally, the writers of scholarly articles will assume their readers have a general basic understanding of the facts of a topic. You should take the time to get familiar with the history of a topic, including important people associated with it, dates of events, and any relevant legislation or previous research. After developing your topic and learning about its background, it's time to develop your search strategy. Developing your search is primarily about taking common sense ideas and making them a little more methodical to ensure you get the best, most relevant, and precise results available. Start by determining what it is you're searching for. Look back to your brainstorming map and identify the main concepts you want to explore. Create a list of keywords relevant to those concepts and to your research question. Think about synonyms and different ways to say the same thing. You may find that different keywords are used to signify a concept in academic research than what you would use in everyday conversation, or that different academic disciplines talk about the same concept using different vocabulary. Finally, think about how you want to organize your keywords in a search. Your searches will often be more effective if you use multiple keywords in one search. You should connect these words using Boolean operators. When searching for two terms together, connect them with the word "and" in all capital letters. This will tell the search engine that you want all your results to include both words in the text of the article. Occasionally, you may have a concept or topic that is written about using two different words or synonyms. If this is the case, connect them using the Boolean operator "or." This will tell the search engine that you are interested in articles containing either term. One more search technique to consider is the use of quote marks. When searching for a concept that involves multiple words, like video games or hydraulic fracturing, putting the concept in quote marks is the best way to ensure the most effective result. Developing a strong search strategy can be a process of trial and error. If your first search brings back too many results, or none at all, don't give up. Sometimes you have to experiment with different keywords to find the best results. If you need some help organizing your search strategy, download the worksheet included in this module. After performing a search, the next step of the research process is to evaluate those results. You'll first want to ensure that any articles you're looking at are scholarly or academic in nature. The keys to identifying scholarly research are length. Scholarly articles tend to be 5 or more pages long. Many are even more than 20 pages. University affiliation. The author of a scholarly article will almost always have ties to a university or other academic institution. Citations. Look for a bibliography or works cited list at the end of the article. Scholarly articles will always have this and usually have many citations included in that list. One more thing to think about when evaluating an academic article is currency. In most academic disciplines, you want the articles you use to be less than 5 years old. History and literature are notable exceptions to this rule, but science, technology, medicine, social science, and current events are all areas where currency is important. Once you've identified some articles that you believe will work for your topic, you don't want to lose track of them. The final step of the research process is to record and cite your results. A research log is a useful way to keep a record of your search. Use this log to write down your search, including keywords and any specific search techniques you used. Then write some notes about your results. By doing this, you can ensure that in future search sessions, you don't waste time by redoing searches that didn't bring good results, and you can recreate an effective search to mine it for more articles. If you'd like a template for creating a research log, you can download one in this module. In addition to a research log, it's also a good idea to save the articles as you go. If you find an article that you like, you can save it to a flash drive or your computer. You can email it to yourself using the database's email tool, or you can save it to your RefWorks account. One thing to keep in mind, never use the URL in your browser's address bar to try to get back to an article later. After you've finished your search and closed your browser, this URL will no longer exist. For the same reason, avoid using your browser's bookmark feature. Finally, building your works cited list as you go is always a good idea. By doing so, you won't have to worry about putting it together after you've finished writing your paper, saving time down the line. We recommend using RefWorks, the library's bibliographic management tool. RefWorks will allow you to keep track of the articles you find and build citations as you go. Check out the RefWorks tutorial on the library's website for instructions on using this valuable tool. One thing to keep in mind, prior to this semester, RefWorks was known as Flow. If you already have a Flow account, that will transfer seamlessly into a RefWorks account and you will not need to create a new one. However, if you have not yet created a RefWorks or a Flow account, you can do so by going to the link included in this module. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video tutorial. If you feel you need more help with any of the concepts presented, or would like more in-depth instruction in using library resources, please contact your class librarian or request an appointment using your class LibGuide.